I was hungry, thirsty, tired, cold, but yet I went on. My path was harrowing, yet something inside of me persisted. I wanted to become something more, for myself and those around me. This is the imagery of the vision quest found in indigenous traditions. A young person goes for purification, a sweat lodge ceremony, by the grace of their elders. The journey is harsh, alone for days and nights, no food or water. The vision comes through dreams and insights, new paths and responsibilities to take back to the village. A young person returns home better than what they were before, shares those experiences with the elders, and the village is made greater. It's something difficult to remember what life was like in the past, how little we knew outside of our small tribes, yet how precious those experiences and knowledge could be. But it was risky. To go out into the great unknown was no small task. All sorts of things were out there, dangerous creatures, horrible diseases, terrifying elements. But we did because the alternative was to remain in the village scared and unsure. So entered the hero's journey myth. The 1977 hit classic Star Wars, directed by George Lucas, is a modern retelling of the hero's journey myth, along with the other two films making it the original trilogy. The story is of a young man named Luke Skywalker. Now, Luke is not compelled to adventure. He is an ordinary young man on the planet Tatooine, but faces different perspectives that grow his character. The wise sage Obi-Wan Kenobi, whose knowledge of a Jedi past seemed ancient to a young man, but also compelling. The words of a father he once had, curiosity of what life was like back then. The turning point is when Luke finds out his aunt and uncle have been killed, and we get the famous quote, "There's nothing for me here now. I want to learn the ways of the Force and become a Jedi like my father." It's the call to adventure. It's accepting of a life he did not ask for, but was compelled towards. On the way, Luke meets many different perspectives. The rogue and independent Han Solo, the quirky C-3PO and R2-D2, the mysterious Princess Leia. Then in the final film of the original trilogy, his father, the Sith Lord Darth Vader, the son faces his shadow and reconciles with the father that he never knew. It's a lesson, not just what to be, but what not to be. By the end of the final original trilogy film, Luke becomes a better person than he started, for himself and those around him. The Lion King came out in 1994, tells a different variation of the hero's journey myth. Simba is not ordinary. He is the son of a king, Mufasa of the Pride Lands. Responsibility is assumed in him, but he is young and does not understand. Much like Luke does not ask for the hero's journey, he is compelled. When his uncle Scar kills his father Mufasa, he is sent out into the wilderness. He lives among light-hearted friends, Timon and Pumbaa, and they show him a different perspective. Hakuna Matata. It means no worries. But Simba is torn. He had a responsibility, a given one, and now has fallen to a slower life. His childhood friend Nala compels him back to action to restore the Pride Land. Not through words alone. Love has a terrible habit of forcing responsibility. Can You Feel the Love Tonight, sung by Elton John, resonates so much because it doesn't present love as just infatuation, but something of weight, something that compels you to be something more. When Simba returns to the Pride Lands, Scar has wrecked it. In a final clash, Simba restores the land to its former stability, the circle of life. This is an old story. It has many elements that are not part of people's everyday lives. Most of us don't journey out into the world facing immediate danger and consequences. But in some ways we still do. We still take risks. We still willingly make ourselves uncomfortable when the alternative is sameness. We still meet people and things far different than our own expectations. So the hero's journey myth still resonates. Maybe a dimmer fade, maybe at a lower frequency, but we are still compelled by a simple idea. Become something more than what we were before. Thank you.